I'm standing here with Mike Freedman from the Florida Reptile Ranch, and man, you really do have a ranch. You got mini horses and a little pig here.
Mini ranch.
I like it.
Mini kids
I'm ready to
too.
move in. And you got kids over there, and they're playing with my son. And you got a great setup here. We're at your place here right outside Tampa, Florida.
Yes,
and
sir.
we're about to go look at some of your super impressive ball pythons.
Yes, we are. Thank you. We got a lot of stuff to show you.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to get it on camera finally.
And thanks for inviting me out here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Because Mike and I have been talking probably for over a year, and we just kept missing each other every time we were supposed to meet up.
We were pretty far apart.
That's right. But we have a lot of commonalities, you know, with the working out and medicine and all that stuff.
And now you're close.
I'm close. I'm your neighbor now.
That's right. Glad to have you.
Guys, stay tuned. We're going inside the Florida Reptile Ranch. I'm standing over here with Mike Freedman from the Florida Reptile Ranch, and we're in his great little facility here.
Dungeon Garage Breeder Facility.
No one would ever believe you operate out of here.
Probably not.
People think you have like millions of snakes.
Right.
And you have a pretty small elite collection, I call it.
Thank you. I think so.
And I'm standing here holding a couple of interesting snakes, and if you probably just took a quick glance at these, people would never really notice that there's anything different about this.
Right. They're very subtle.
Which is probably how you came about this morph. Tell us a little bit about what I'm looking at here.
So this is the Mandarin Gene. This is the original female I bought overseas, and then a Mandarin red stripe het genetic stripe female that I'm raising up. So these came out of Europe.
What would make you think something like this is unique?
Well, it was really, I think, it was just a little bit orange at first, you know, in this heterozygous form, and the super came out and was just crazy orange. So obviously he popped out that super and saw he had something special.
Now, before I interrupted you, were saying in Europe you bought this from someone?
Netherlands is where this was hatched out.
Okay, and you just saw it and said, I gotta have it?
Yeah, you know, I was 1 second, baby. I was looking through the classifieds one night, looking for just cool stuff, and it was on there, and nobody had bought it yet, so I bought everything there was.
And show us what happened when you bred two Mandarins, what you're calling Mandarin, out together. You got this.
This is a super Mandarin.
Which is super cool.
Super cool, very orange, and this is not even a really good specimen of the super orange. They get much more orange than this.
Look at your little helper here. You have your daughter helper.
Get her hands on the snakes.
Now, what's interesting about this Mandarin Gene is that it really cleans up everything when you get into that super form of it.
Right.
And even in the juvenile form, it looks pretty impressive. I mean, we have a juvenile over here. This is actually mine, right?
Right, that's
the one that I just purchased from you.
You got it.
And you could tell it's red. I bet when it was younger, it was probably even redder, right?
Yep.
And that produced, come on, Miss Helper. We need a little helper. That goes to this, you know. And what did this look like when it was born? Was it really super bright red?
It was really, really deep orange red.
Now, the potential for this gene is that it could be mixed into other things.
Oh, absolutely.
And enhance them.
And that hasn't really been done yet so far. So
except what you're holding over there.
Right.
Which is, tell us what this is.
That's the banana Mandarin pinstripe.
Now, that's pretty cool. That looks almost like an ultramel.
Yeah,
it's so bright.
It's pretty cool. And I've mentioned it to you, the Mandarin is almost like a recessive project because the heterozygous form isn't super impressive, but you get the super and it is just, really orange. So when we get a super into this, I think it's going to be even more impressive.
I agree. I'd like to see this mixed with some like fire, possibly.
Right.
Even yellow belly, maybe.
Right.
Clown.
Clown.
And what else did I miss?
How about some black ball?
There you go. Black ball. We could talk about that project another time because you're going to be the progenitor of that project in this United States. But, this gene, how would you compare it to Orange Dream? Because some people might say, hey, it's the same thing. I don't think it looks anything like Orange Dream at all.
No, it's much, much deeper orange than Orange Dream for sure. Yeah.
And what do you think it would happen if you mixed this with Orange Dream?
We're about to find out.
Are you doing that?
We are.
Now, you think you'll be able to tell the difference between a Orange Dream separate or a Mandarin separate and then one that has the both of them?
I will definitely be able to tell the difference between a Mandarin versus an Orange Dream versus a combo. Yeah.
This is super exciting. What would ultimately, in your brain, because I know you're a guy who thinks far in advance,
Right.
what would you like to see ultimately as the ultimate snake with this gene?
Probably a super Mandarin, scaleless, clown, maybe a pied, you know, something like that.
That would be crazy cool. It's interesting. I love the gene. Obviously, I bought a pair from you, so
Right.
I'm invested emotionally and financially. Who else has this gene in the U.S.? Because I haven't seen this anywhere.
No, you know, I imported everything, so nobody else had a chance to buy the snake at the same time as me.
Right.
So I just started selling this season. You do, and only 4 other people have purchased so far. So it's a very limited group of people who have this project.
And you're keeping very tight control, I know, over this project. You know, which is good, because we don't want everyone to have it. You know?
Of course.
Because it is a unique gene. I mean, people told Ozzy he was crazy when he was showing them Orange Dream. This one is way more visual than the Orange Dream was, I believe.
Yep.
So that's going to be pretty exciting for you that you kind of pick something out of like, what is it, King Snake you were on or something?
It was King Snake.
And found something good. Did you get a good deal on it when you bought him?
I think I got a good deal.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
What about the guy who you bought him from? Would he think you got a good deal now? Knowing what it looks like?
I don't know. He hatched out the supers before he sold them.
Oh, he did.
So he knew what he had. You know, I bought a few of them, so you know, I think I got a good deal. I think it's a great snake. So
I think it's a great project, and if people really want to get into something different, because you know, if you do the same thing as everyone else, then you're competing with everyone else. When you have your own a gene that's different than everyone else, then you obviously can kind of name your price if you put it into something unique.
That's right. You got to stay ahead. Got to stay ahead.
My goal is to get ahead of you at some point. At least get one morph that you don't have, because you got everything good.
All right. Good luck.